Good morning, brothers and sisters, and welcome to our daily word from the Lord. And today we come to day 4 of our journey through 1 Thessalonians chapter 4. And today's devotion is entitled A Soldier, or is entitled The Armor of Faith and Love. The Armor of Faith and Love. And Paul loved to use the metaphor of a soldier when he talked about the Christian life and he talked about the people of God. He kept reminding the Christians that he wrote to, not only in 1 Thessalonians, but also in Romans and Ephesians and the other books that he wrote, that the Christians were in a battle, they were in a spiritual warfare, and it was absolutely essential that they put on the whole armor, the spiritual armor that God had provided for them. In Romans chapter 13, verse 12, I encourage you to look at Romans 13:12. Paul calls it the armor of light. In Ephesians 6:10 through 20, one of the most important chapters that we should at least be mindful of, if not read and pray every day. Paul calls it the whole armor of God. And here in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 8, he identifies two distinct parts of the armor. He identifies the breastplate of faith and love, and then he identifies the helmet of salvation. In each case, in Romans, in Ephesians, and in 1 Thessalonians, Paul is emphasizing the fact that the children of God are, number one, in a spiritual battle, and that the children of God is in the middle of a spiritual war, and that every day there is this spiritual warfare that is taking place. And he is reminding the Christians that they need to be mindful that they are in a spiritual battle and that they are wrestling in a spiritual warfare. Secondly, Paul emphasizes that every soldier and every Christian and every kingdom citizen needs to be sure to put on the armor that God supplies to every child of God, to, one, keep them safe and secure as they live each day leading up to the day of the Lord. And the point for you and I, brothers and sisters, the point for us to be mindful of today, in this season of COVID, in this season of global convulsions, in this time of economic and financial challenges, is that we need to make absolutely sure that we put on the whole armor of God every day so that we can let our light shine bright as the children of the day and the children of the light. So I encourage you to pray Romans 13:12, Ephesians 6:10 through 20, and 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, each and every day as you prepare to stand firm, clothed in the armor of God, with the breastplate of faith and love and the helmet of salvation. And let me read to you what Paul says. Paul says, since, this is in verse 8, since we belong to the day, let us be self-controlled, putting on faith and love as a breastplate, and the hope of salvation as a helmet. Let that resonate in your heart and mind today as a word to you from the Lord. Since you are a child of the light, put on as a breastplate faith and love, and make sure that each day you celebrate as you put on the helmet of salvation. Amen. And may God bless you and keep you strong. And may you always be clothed in the whole armor of God. Amen.